here I am changing the properties of my table students. I'll play the video now. I'm changing properties such as the field size to, for the first name, 15, as it's unlikely most students or a majority of students will have a name over 15 characters. I'm also setting it to required and allowing 0 length. As well as this, I'm editing the properties of second name for the field size as 15 as well, and making it required and allowing 0 length. Furthermore, I'm setting the format of date of birth to short date like we did in the previous creation of our table, that of driving instructor. I'm also setting required to yes. Setting house name / number to, one sec, to 20, as it's unlikely anybody's going to have a house name over 20 characters, and setting it to required as well. I set the field size of postcode to 7, as that's the legal limit to a postcode in the United Kingdom. As well as this, as you can see, I've made an input mask. Our input mask for our postcode, if they have like special codes for each character used in a 7 character field. So we have right here LL090LL. L represents a letter must be inputted, so for our postcode it must be a letter must be there, otherwise it's not a valid postcode. 0 is for that a digit must be entered, otherwise it won't be a valid postcode. 9 is where the user can enter a digit, but is not necessary, as some postcodes do not have a fourth character. If you look at it from the start, they only have 6, sometimes like TA6, 6EA. I'm also making this required, as you can see here. Town, I am changing the field size to 15 as well, as it's unlikely to have a town name over 15 characters. I'm setting county as well to probably the same value of 15. Setting the required to yes, and also setting the default value to Somerset, as it's unlikely it's unlikely Supreme Driving School will have customers outside of Somerset, as the company is based in Somerset and it's around a 50 to 60 mile radius. That's what the county is, so it's unlikely there will be customers from outside. I'm also entering a input mask for email address and setting the field size to 40. I later on discovered that this input mask was a little bit buggy, so I think in the end I decided to remove it. But I originally used it anyway, but I decided at the end not to. I made the email address required, I think, and then I changed the phone number to a maximum field size of 12, as UK phone numbers can only have 12 maximum digits. And as you can see, I'm making a input mask of 9, so the user can enter a digit, and I'm also making it required as yes.